Hello, Randy here. I just thought I'd wish everybody happy holidays and recap the year. And as this year, as the recap, nothing happened. So there's that. Um, I'm just sitting here surrounded by my favorite things. You can see some giraffes over here. You can see John and Priscilla. You can see my cat, one of my cats. My other cat is probably going to jump over my screen at some point. A bottle of rum, some Disney characters. I got my watch on. We're all good to go. If I could just, if my cat jumps on the keyboard, I can't predict what's going to happen with that because I don't have any keys that disable my keyboard. Anyway, so yeah, what happened this year? Not much, but I would like to wish everybody a happy holiday. So let's get started. So, starting with December 3rd. December 3rd is the feast of St. Francis Xavier. Now, you would think somebody would use this feast as an excuse to give a clue for someone named Xavier, but they never. Why didn't they make that connection? You would have thought. December 3rd is also the first day of Advent. My cat is shaking my screen. Advent is the countdown to the Christmas Day, the birth, the Christian birth of Jesus Christ. And the Feast of St. Francis is, of course, a Catholic holiday. On the 6th, you have St. Nicholas Day. That's the day of St. Nicholas. Before he was Santa Claus. But he's at the 19th. No, the 6th. The 6th of December. Of course, St. Nicholas is the giver of gifts, and he has become the secular vision of Christmas. And then starting on the 8th, you have Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights. That's what celebrates this holiday. I'm reading from a cue card. Holiday pays tributes to the Jews who restored the temple in Jerusalem while fighting the Greeks for 3 whole years. But it also means dedication. But yes, to our friends, happy Hanukkah. There's also Bandi Day. Bandi Day is the day the Buddhists celebrate the enlightenment of Siddhartha Gautama, who is the historical Buddha. But yes, this is supposedly the day he found enlightenment, so it's a very important day. I remember doing reports on Siddhartha Gautama in college. It's also the feast of the Immaculate Conception. Now, I'm not the greatest at math, but you would think the feast of the Immaculate Conception would happen 9 months prior to Christmas, not a week, a couple days prior to Christmas, because they're either saying, yeah, Mary was pregnant for a couple weeks, or they're saying she was pregnant for an entire year. So yeah, you would think this would take place a different time of the year. But yeah, it's celebrated on the 8th, the same as Bandi Day and the first day of Hanukkah this year. Let's see, what else? Oh, one of my favorites. Danu Sankranti. Danu Sankranti for my friends in India. It's weird because I do tech support for our offices in India because I'm the tech that's on live while they're having their day shift because I work nights. Anyway, this is the Hindu festival that celebrates when the sun crosses over through Sagittarius. And of course, I am a Sagittarian. And the sun is passing through Sagittarius. I was born, if you go with the Chinese zodiac, I was born in the year of the dragon. I'm Sagittarius. My planet is Jupiter, which is king of the gods. So yeah, I have all these fighting symbols in my mythology. Jupiter, Sagittarius, all the warriors. Yes. Okay. So after that, I mean, that's the celebration of the sun passing through Sagittarius. Gita Jayanti. Gita Jayanti is the birthday of Bhagavad Gita. There was this huge Hindu epic, and this is one of the gods in the Hindu epic, and this is the birth of Bhagavad Gita. And I'm probably butchering that, but you know. Of course, on the 22nd is also the summer or the winter solstice for you pagans out there. Summer solstice. Why do I keep saying summer? The winter solstice is shortest day of the year, and a lot of people say, well, the Christians kind of usurped the celebration of the summer solstice to make Christmas, and of course that's how we get to 25th, and that's Christmas, the Christian holiday. Right after that, you have on the 26th, you have St. Stephen's Day. Also, for our friends overseas, that's Boxing Day. Boxing Day is the day after Christmas when you put your boxes out at the curb. St. Stephen's Day, which memorializes the first Christian martyr, sorry, St. Stephen, and it's celebrated on different days depending on your Christian denomination. But for the Latin Church and the Eastern Orthodox Church, it falls right after Christmas. And don't forget Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is a celebration. It doesn't really say much about Kwanzaa here. The 28th, which is a couple days after Christmas, that is the Holy Innocents. Of course, King Herod, he didn't know who Jesus was. So he just sent his troops out. He said, kill every baby boy in the land, and hopefully Jesus will die in that. And so that's the Holy Innocents Day, which brings us into the New Year's. And not to get ahead of myself, but the 6th of January is the Armenian Orthodox Christian New Year's. I add this in because, I did marry an Armenian and my kids are Armenian, so I'd like to promote their culture here and there when I can. Let me just check something out here. Boy, they just don't want to put that in there, do they? I'm going to do a little Googling, because I'm sure I got this wrong and I want to get it right. Because I only mentioned it briefly, but Kwanzaa is the annual celebration of African American culture from December 26th to January 1st. It was based on, and the cat would just like jump in my way at this point. She jumped on my cue cards, and now she's chasing my cursor. So I'm trying to move this out. Here we go. It's the celebration of the African American culture. It coincides with the African Harvest Festival in various parts of West and Southeast Africa. Kwanzaa was first celebrated in 1966. It's not known how many Americans actually celebrate Kwanzaa. This article says as few as 500,000, but as many as 12 million. A poll in 2019 said that 2.6% of the people who celebrate holidays would celebrate Kwanzaa. But anyway, I wanted to get that in there. What else? I think that's it for the December holidays. So when someone says Happy Holidays, you know it's not just Merry Christmas. That's a very narrow religious view. But saying Happy Holidays, you're celebrating all the holidays that take place in December. So, now that that's out of the way, I would like to point out my favorite Christmas tradition is watching. Oh, wait, let me get that up here. Yeah, come on. Why would these things like do this to me? All right. The Albert Finney. I have two keyboards in it. I'm always grabbing the wrong one. So, my favorite holiday tradition is the Albert Finney version of Scrooge. Of course, A Christmas Carol is one of the most copied stories of all time. Every sitcom, every play, every group of people, everybody has done A Christmas Carol in one way or another. There are just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of versions of the Christmas Carol. But one of the ones that I saw as a little kid, I kind of grew up with it, but it was the Albert Finney musical version. And that there's a song in there that has become quite iconic with the character Scrooge. Of course, it's when the ghost of Christmas future brings him to the future, and he mistakenly visits his own death, and he doesn't realize that he's died. But yeah, that's one of my favorites. Not necessarily that part of it, but you know, that was my favorite version of Scrooge right there. You know, I haven't seen the Muppet version, and everyone keeps telling me, "Oh, you got to see the Muppet version." So yeah, there's that, and I'm going to celebrate that in just a few minutes here because I did the hard part first. I did the easy part second. Because I screwed this up yesterday very badly. So anyway, that's it. There's not much going on. Sales are low and steady. Nobody's working on anything. There's been no new posts. There's been nothing going on for any of my books. I haven't been really working on anything because just things have been going crazy here. And I guess that's it. So that's my year-end update. That's my happy holidays to everybody. And coming up is a special treat for all of you. So take care, and everybody, on to part 2. No, no, get off. Okay, this is like take 87, something like that. I've made so many takes, and we're going to see if I can get through this. One more time. I did the hard part first, so let's see how this goes. Behalf of all the people who have assembled here today, I would merely like to mention, if I may, that my unanimous attitude is one of lasting gratitude for what my friends have done for us today. And therefore I would simply like to say, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. It may sound a bit bizarre, but in the beacon star, I feel as if a missing clue is due from me. And if I had a clue, I'd like to give it, but that would be too easy and too much. So since I have no clue to give, I'd simply like to say thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. Should be a bit beware of fountains in the square and shadows that can show the sun's too bright for me. And if I had a pony, I would ride it left and right and up and down and such. But since I left my pony at home, I'd simply like to say thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. It isn't every day good fortune comes me way. I hope the song is done because I have to pee. And if I had a dollar, I would spend it to buy a day-old bagel for me lunch. But since I left my dollar at home, I simply like to say thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing what anyone's ever done for me. You really need some light to make the future bright. I feel as if they're polishing the sun for me. And if I had a straight edge, I would measure something, something there. I said too much. But since I left my ruler at home, I'd simply like to say thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very, 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 very much. I made it through that time.